Hey there everyone, Porterhouse here. Bear with me, I have a cold. Yes, it's August and Porter is such a goofus, he caught a cold. So please bear with me during this. This is actually my third recording. The first one I ended up sounding like Boomhauser from King of the Hill. And the second one I just forgot to unmute my microphone. So clever, clever. Anyway, today I'm going to be showing you a match in my standard B. It is an Italian medium tank. It is an auto loader like the P-44 Pantera. She is fully upgraded. She has the good gun in her, and oh my god, this thing deals out some damage. There's actually very few things I now fear on the battlefield. I can pen tier 10 tanks with this from the front a lot of the times. If I can catch them on this plate. If not, I can break tracks, and almost in all cases I can pen them from the side or the rear. So it is a good tank. However, I am really looking forward to the Progetto 65, which is the next one up the line here. I am so close. I'm only I am only 21,870 points, or 807 points away. So we'll take a quick look at her. She just looks badass, so I can't wait to try it out. Anyway, like I was saying, this is the standard B, nothing to sniff at. She does deal out some damage. It's a fun match you're about to see, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, everyone, sorry, let me take it out of fixed camera for a second. This is that map, which I cannot pronounce. I am Top Gun in this for once. This has literally been my only match in the last 3 days where I've been top tier. So, and as you will see, I will take advantage of it. And I'm in my standard B, and I actually dislike this map. Starting on this side is not so bad. Starting on the other side just generally means you're gonna die. I think I've started on the other side since the since the upgrade. I've started on the other side once and we won. And that was only because like all the mediums rushed the heavies on my side and just got eaten alive. And then all we had to do was deal with the lights. So anyway, I always go up this side to get up on this hill, and that's for two reasons. One is I can help spot, and two, if I get up here first, I can kind of hold the line for the heavy tanks, which are coming behind me. As you see them right there, there's the Tiger 2, Zero Gaming, and Bud 100, and then there's that T28, and there's an Oni who's off kind of doing his own thing. Now, right there is a T54, and he just paid for sticking his nose out a little too early. So now the reason I'm backing up is because I wasn't sure whether or not I was spotted. I don't have 6th sense on this crew yet. But they have 2 artillery, and as soon as they spot you, they will start raining shells down on top of you. So I kind of move around a bit till I'm sure I haven't been spotted. And kind of hiding in the bush for now. That WZ sticking his nose out here. Let me take this out of game mode again. And then put it back in. There was an IS-3 down there. I see him popping up a lot during the match, but I'm never quite fast enough to get my reticle on him to get a shot off. Also, if you hear blank spots in this audio where I'm not talking, there's a pretty good chance it's just because I muted the microphone so you don't have to listen to the cough. Because editing that shit out of the audio track on the video is horrible. And I wanted to take a shot at that Leo, but the T-29 got in the way. You see the IS-3 popped up again and again, and I just keep missing him. And the T-28 moved up, so he's probably a much better candidate for sniping anyway. And the WZ goes down there, and he's trying to spot the town, I think. And I try to take a shot at this guy. And the IS-3, I just hit him at an oblique angle and it ricocheted, so just a little too late on my part. Once again, I was a little afraid of artillery raining shells on me, so I backed down a little bit and then moved up, and I'm not seeing anything in the town. I was hoping that IS-3 would stick his nose out again. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on town, see if there's anything being knocked over. And I see there's a fair number of heavies on that other side. There's that IS-3 again. Just barely see his turret, just not fast enough to put a round in him. And he's backing way off, and then coming forward and backing way off. Kind of like the way I've been doing. And I see Bud over there starting to take rounds, and I'm trying to spot where that's coming from. I suspect it's probably a TD across the map. Because, yeah, you're right out in the open if you're right about where Bud is. Now, where I'm going to go, right down in this dip, you can't really be seen from the other side of the map. Now, the reason I came down here is I wanted to see if I could figure out what was shooting at Bud. And I only see the IS-3, and the WZ is there. He should have been able to spot him. If he can't, then I can't. That's just the logic right there. Sorry, and I'm taking the camera out of... And I see that Oni, and I know there's another tank down there. Well, I'm not sure where they are. I'm going to put it back in game camera. You see that artillery round went right over my head. You'll see one get even closer. And I see the IS running away. And I took a big old chunk out of him. I realized he's just running away. So he takes a round from somebody else. And I finished him. So right there is my first kill, really. And it's been slow starting out, but it does get better. And I see the Oni. And there's the artillery literally just skimmed right over the top of my turret. Right there I shoot dirt, pull out a little further, and get another round into him, right into his turret. So I think Bud and Zero Gaming got a little bolder. Managed to get a round at the side of the Oni. Same time I took a round from a TD on the other side of the map. There I am shooting dirt again. So right now I'm just waiting for my reloads, and I see that KV-13 down there, but I don't want to move down till I am at least starting to load my third round. And the reason for that is I like to have a full magazine, mainly because if I'm down to like one round and I got to fire a round at somebody in self-defense or in an attempt to drive them back, that's it. I'm waiting for a long reload. So I at least try to keep 2 rounds in there. And I watched that WZ trying to climb that bank. I've done it. It's not possible. It used to be under the old map, but not under the new version. I wasn't quite sure where that KV-13 went, and I was worried about something popping over the railroad tracks and shooting me. And as soon as I round the corner, there he is. And my mouse just went all over the place. I don't know what the hell I was doing. So I start moving up with everyone else. This guy knows he's scored. And I put a round in his butt, and then just as I turn around, Zero Gaming takes an artillery round, and I was worried about him. I wasn't sure whether or not he had how good his repair crew was, so I was going to turn around and shield him, but then he got his track fixed, so I didn't need to shield him, so I just turned around and went my own way. And you see that WZ, he's moved in where that IS-3 is that I was trying to shoot earlier. And just gets obliterated. Now, at this point, I decided that it wasn't worth trying to get up over this hill because I just get shot to pieces. So what I decided to do was instead was keep him spotted so artillery could find him and my teammates knew where he was. So at this point, I'm just driving up and down the railroad tracks, keeping an eye on him. And I think he knew that and wanted to take a shot at me and didn't realize that that Zero Gaming was there. So at this point, like I said, I was just keeping an eye on him. I was thinking if he really got down there, I might come around over on this side in front of the train and take a shot at him. I'm going to take it out of game camera for a minute because this is a lot of me spinning the mouse around like an idiot. And right there, he gets smoked. So I'm not really sure what I wanted to do at this point, just because. And then I saw the Scorpion G, and I pop around the corner. He takes a shot at me. I fire back and finish him. And that one felt pretty good, even though he took a big chunk out of me. I really dislike those Scorpion Gs. If anything, any TD needs to be removed from the game, it's that and the E25. And there's that T-54E1. I got a nice round into the side of his turret where he was trying to hide. I'm going to put it back in game camera so you can see the reticle as I aim down the barrel, so to speak. And I wasn't sure where everybody was, but I saw the T-54 strolling back and forth trying to spot, and I thought, you know, what a good guy. Sorry, folks. And I wanted to join him, but I was a little afraid because there's still 2 TDs out there. And there's always a possibility I may get shotgunned to short range by artillery. But I decided, screw it, he's by himself. So I'm going over the hill to go join him. And I am basically just kind of dodging and weaving and staying in the low spots if I can. And right there he spots the Conway and calls for help. And the Conway got him. But I'm going to get revenge. I hit him, set the guy on fire, hit him again, and he dips below where I can see him. And I'm going to go after him, and unfortunately, somebody gets him before I do. But there's still the 2 artillery. I know where they're at, so I'm going to turn around and see if I can't spot him for my team. And then I'm just going to try to stay below this ridge because I don't want to get shotgunned, because getting destroyed is a possibility. And there's one right there. And there's the other one who's already partially damaged. And somebody shoots him before I do. And that's it. That's match. Sweet, sweet victory. Hooray! All right, everyone. That was an excellent match for me. I got the 4 kills. I did 3,114 points of damage, and I got 3,335 in spotting damage. So that was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I got 61,587 in silver, 3,642 experience, and 20 bonds. I got my bruiser, my hand of God, my spotting ribbon, fighter, and fire for effect, and mastery badge 2nd class. I thought that should have been higher, but I looked at the detailed report. I fired 17 shots. I only hit 11 times and only penetrated 10 of those, so I guess that kind of makes sense. And you can see how much money I actually get after repairs and resupplies. My ammunition is not cheap, so it's a bit of a bummer. At least it's not as expensive as some of the Russian ammo. Oh my god. I think one of my clanmates spends about 3,000 silver per round, so I'm not too unhappy. So I did top damage and top kills, and I had some really good teammates. There's Zero Gaming right here, and this gentleman, T29, Bud 100, and both of these guys went over the top of the hill. They led the way, and they started getting shot from the side, so I kind of rushed out there, got down in that little dip, and then I was trying to see if I could spot who was shooting at them, and you know, put a couple rounds in them and remind them to keep their heads down. And then they either got taken out or got sidetracked by something else. So I ended up zipping over the top and kind of trying to distract the enemy heavies. and these guys just went to town on them. And because of that, I got the Oni, which I actually did a fair amount of damage to, and then I think it was the KD-13. It might have been something else. And honestly, the best kill for me on this thing was a single shot. He was already damaged. It's a Scorpion G. I just really dislike those things. So I had some good teammates, and speaking of which, we had Old Man 47 here in his T-54. He was our scout. He was doing a great job zipping around and spotting people for us. He got 3 kills himself, which is pretty damn good. He got shotgunned by artillery there toward the end, so I had to kind of step in and fulfill the role of spotter, light tank in my medium tank. And since it was so close to the end, it didn't really matter. And we did really good. Like I said, we had a good team. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that match. If you did, please remember to hit the like button, drop me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. I will see you all at the next World of Tanks video.